It means you get the knowledge and the nuance of a giant 47 billion parameter model, but with the speed and the cost of a much, much smaller 13 billion parameter one.
So you're probably wondering, how in the world does it know which two experts to pick? Well, that's the job of the most critical piece of this whole puzzle, a really clever bit of the network called the router.
Let's just walk through this. For every single piece of information, we call it a token, which is basically a word or even part of a word. The router takes a quick look at it and decides, okay, which two of my experts are best for this? It then sends the token only to those two. They do their thing, their results get combined, and this whole process happens for every single token at lightning speed.
Now, this design leads to some pretty mind-bending numbers. In total, Mixtral has access to a library of 47 billion parameters. You can think of this as its total potential knowledge, the size of its entire library.
But, and this is the absolute magic of it, for any single task, it only ever uses about 13 billion of those parameters. So what does that mean? It means you get the knowledge and the nuance of a giant 47 billion parameter model, but with the speed and the cost of a much, much smaller 13 billion parameter one. It's literally the best of both worlds.
Okay, this all sounds really clever in theory, but does it actually work in the real world? Can this little team of specialists really go toe-to-toe with a single giant brain? Well, the performance benchmarks. This is where things get really, really interesting. When you put Mixtral head-to-head with a beast like Meta's LLaMA 2 70B, that's a model that uses 5 times more active parameters, by the way, Mixtral doesn't just hang in there. It matches or flat out beats it across the board in everything from general knowledge to math problems.
The difference is just wild when it comes to code generation. On this benchmark, human eval, Mixtral absolutely leaves its much larger competitor in the dust. This kind of suggests that this whole expert approach is especially good for tasks that need structured logical thinking.